Hello. I've had the opportunity to meet some of you, but for those I have not met, my name is Jim Baker, and I'm the Interim Commissioner of Corrections. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the dedication and courage of you, the staff of the Vermont Department of Corrections. These are very trying times. No one knows where this journey is going to take us. The unknown journey and the invisible nature of the virus leaves each of us wondering where this may all end. I recognize the fear and the anxiety in this situation. I'm fearful for you, your loved ones, myself, and my loved ones. The fear goes beyond just working for the Department of Corrections. It extends to your loved ones, children, parents, significant others, friends. We all fear the virus will strike close to home. As we watch the pandemic unfold around us, we all see the courageous work of nurses, doctors, EMS, police, firefighters, and other first responders. They are selflessly serving for the greater good. Often left out of that conversation of courage and service for the greater good are those who serve in the ranks of corrections. I want to today acknowledge your courageous work and sacrifice. From the front lines of corrections officers to probation and parole, to leadership, to the nurses and medical staff, to those who support us administratively, everyone is contributing to Team Vermont Corrections. I want you to know how much I appreciate you for the work you are doing under these trying circumstances. Thank you. We have taken significant and unprecedented steps to keep you and those we are responsible for safe. We have not always gotten it perfect, but what we have gotten right is that every day we review what we did the day before and figure out how to do it better that coming day. The culture of improvement is driven by a series of 4 conference calls that occur every day where various levels of leadership brainstorm the latest steps to improve safety conditions. We have set up supply lines to keep needed supplies coming in to keep facilities safe and doing our best to provide PPE. I want to acknowledge the leadership team that formed the overhead management being operated through an incident command system. The team is working tirelessly to develop plans, secure resources, research the best practices, and collaborate with the state EOC and prepare for the uncertain. The infrastructure that is managing this event is time and energy intensive. It is unprecedented in its size, scope, and focus. Our strategy on dealing with this virus started in early February as the events of China started to develop. Our first steps were to screen new entries into the system. That very simple and unsophisticated approach is now developed into a science medicine driven strategy based on guidance from the Vermont Department of Health and the CDC to mitigate opportunities to let the virus into our system. This includes both our facilities and our district offices. We are doing our absolute level best. There are no guarantees with COVID-19. Although that is our frontline strategy, we are preparing for the worst scenario by planning a medical surge unit to be prepared. We are building our supplies of necessary equipment to include PPE. As you have seen in the news, this is no easy task, but the logistics team in our ICS structure has spent countless hours building relationships and securing supply lines to keep us equipped. Those efforts go on every day. The primary focus is your safety and the safety of those we are charged with to keep safe. I understand your concerns and your fears for you to have your family and loved ones. To that end, one of our focuses the past 2 weeks has been build out a support system for each of you to access through the Vermont Department of Corrections peer support team. We've engaged Lori Gurney, a well-known and respected clinician, to give us advice to build out a better support network for both you and your loved ones. We are now starting to build out infrastructure for you to reach out to seek support around childcare issues, homeschooling support, financial challenges, stress management, and other issues that adversely affect you. We are for a long journey, and the wellness of our workforce is a priority for me. Please take advantage of these resources as we get them fully operational over the next couple of weeks. To your well-being, please follow CDC guidelines, both at work and at home. Keep distance best you can, even though we all know that is a challenge inside correctional facilities. Use good hand washing habits. And in public, follow the rules established to stay isolated at home. In our overhead management conference call on Tuesday, I asked every leader in the field and in the ICS structure what keeps them up at night. To a person, they said the fear that what they are doing will not stop one of you or one of the people we're charged with keeping safe from being affected. They were concerned about you, your families, and your loved ones, as well as their loved ones and themselves. We're all scared. It's okay to be scared. The anxiety driven by the unknown nature of this virus can be overwhelming. The only way we continue to work our way through this challenging time is together, looking out for each other, being hypersensitive to the fact that we are dealing with this crisis in a very different way. Let me close by saying thank you, thank you, thank you for having the courage to serve. Your courage should stand as an example that matches others who selfishly serve the greater good. Be safe and know that you and your loved ones are in my thoughts and prayers. I appreciate you.